and our fellow seniors.
It is truly an honor and a privilege for us to be a part of the first convocation of PharmaVigilex, the Life Science Training Initiative.
I am Pamela Chatterjee, student of SOHMS second year PPharm.
And I am Bishruti Mitra, student of SOLB second year BSc Biotech. It's our pleasure to be the host for today's insightful session on pharmacovigilance.
We are deeply grateful to our respected authorities, Wipro and the CDC for bringing this valuable learning opportunity to us and helping us explore new avenues in the life sciences. We are truly grateful to Wipro, especially its pharmacovigilance and the materiovigilance sector for bringing this valuable placement opportunity to our Adamas University.
Their initiative gives students from diverse life science backgrounds an opportunity to explore career prospects and gain industry exposure in the field on pharmacovigilance. We feel privileged to have Wipro here with us and are thankful for this opportunity to learn, interact, and take a step towards our professional journey. Once again, a heartfelt welcome to everyone, and thank you for being part of this special occasion.
May I now request our esteemed guest dignitaries to kindly join us on stage and take their seats. From Adamas, we have Professor Abhijit Giri, Senior Vice President, CDC, Skill and Consultancy, Group Outreach and Director, Alumni Relations. And we also have Professor Dr. Rudra Prasad Saha, Dean Academics.
From Wipro, please come on the stage, sir, Mr. Jyotishman Sen, Associate Vice President, Wipro Limited, and Dr. Shushan Senapati, Senior Manager, Wipro Limited, and Shiva Prasad Mohanty, Talent Skilling Manager.
I would now like to invite Abhijit sir to come in the front of the stage and share a few words with us.
Very good morning, and it's still morning. I don't know, very good noon probably is the right way to probably address, because it is just 11:57 now. And thank you so much, and for letting me speak and addressing the students, successful students, and of course the students who are going to get them some ready for the next year. I am privileged to formally welcome a distinguished team from Wipro Limited, and the academic leadership of School of Life Science and Biotechnology and School of Health and Medical Science, Adamas University. To me, this is not only a first-time initiatives of the Adamas University Placement Cell to organize such a beautiful the session, not in terms of just convocation, I can say, but to me, this kind of session is having much deeper reason and purpose. If you look at the spirit of NEP 2020, what does NEP 2020 talk about? And how it is different from before NEP 2020, education ecosystem or framework. The fundamental difference, there are many differences, but the fundamental difference of before NEP and post NEP in the higher education space is nothing but go beyond the curriculum and give the experience. And when I say experience, that means you should get into in an environment where you can apply what you are studying. So application is the narrative of the world today. The narrative of the world is not limited with the concept. The narrative of the world is moving very fast towards the application. Imagine in our childhood time, many of us learn, I would say, physics, right? And when I say physics that we have learned, the ray, I mean, if I say, okay, this is probably the blue in color. Physics only taught us why it is blue in color. But we never understand that there is an application of identifying this concept of physics in our real life. Now, NEP 2020 is strongly emphasized on that application component. And thereby, the diversification of the jobs are happening. I can still remember 2 years before when organizations like Wipro, organizations like Cognizant, Capgemini, these kind of organizations, or TCS for that matter of fact, came to us with this kind of job opportunity. Our students' interest was not very high. I don't have any hesitation to accept the fact. Then we sat and we deep down why it is so. What we understand in the process is that our students' perception, when I am studying B.Pharm, my perception that I am going to be part of the manufacturing unit to become a QA, QC, production, R&D, logistics, or packaging kind of space. That's the fundamental perception. When I'm studying biotechnology, then my fundamental perception is that I'm going to get into the wet lab and do this kind of work. So we don't see beyond this perception, beyond this scope and opportunity. And unfortunately, the ecosystem ran in a way that there was no one is going to talk in the classroom or giving an idea that being a biotechnologist, how can I play a role in a technology company? Imagine a situation, just an idea I'm talking, I mean, there are many first year students are here, right? I mean, 2027 pass out students are here, right? Yes or no? Yeah. Just an idea, I'm just going to give it to you. Now, I run a consulting firm. Just to give an example, I'm just giving an example. Take this example as an idea. I run a consulting organization. And my organization name is ABC Limited. And it's a pure consulting organization. And Biocon is my client. Biocon, they are coming up with a new vaccine. They said, this is a new vaccine. I want to sell this vaccine in Africa. Now you have to, I don't have that capacity to understand Africa as a market. I don't have that capacity to understand Africa as an economic zone. I don't have that capacity to understand that kind of, I would say the the food culture, or kind of microbes, kind of bacteria, virus, and all these things are there or that zone. I don't know that, but I want to tap that market. So Biocon will come back to me and say, ABC Limited, hey, can you help me? Imagine I'm a software engineer, or I am an MBA graduate. Can I help Biocon? Look, your vaccine is having these 5 components, which is essentially important for the people who are surviving in an environment of South Africa, Nigeria. Can I do that? Probably the answer is no. Now, who can play a very important role here? The biotechnologist, who has a domain knowledge, of that particular subject. What is the chemistry? What is the kind of chemistry there in the vaccine that I don't know because I am a software engineer? What is the kind of biology is there that I don't know because I am a business graduate? So what I will do as a consulting organizer in that case? I'll go to you. You are a biotechnologist. I'll go to you. I will employ you. And I'll give this project to you, that I want to give a service to Biocon Kiran Majumdar Show, saying that, hey, if you have this product, you can sell it in Nigeria. This should be your strategy. This should be your product definition. This should be your product, the proposition. And that I have to do scientifically with the skill and knowledge of that domain. And thereby, all these technology companies like Wipro, Infosys, IBM, Wipro, and Cognizant, Capgemini, TCS kind of world, is go back to the institute and pick up the young minds from that domain. So sometimes you feel that, okay, I am studying B Pharm or M Pharm, what I am going to do in Wipro? What I am going to do probably in TCS, IBM, or Cognizant of the world? They all are technology service company. What is going to be my role? I don't know Python of the world, what is there in Python. What is that I am going to do? This is where your role is very important, even though they are a technology company. And you are neither going to do anything, you are not going to do anything which you don't know. You are going to do exactly the thing that you know. That is your subject knowledge. That is your subject knowledge. Other day, Mu Sigma came to our campus. I don't know how many of you have applied in Mu Sigma and all. Mu Sigma came to our campus and they said that I need BTech biotechnology also. I think 12 lakhs or 14 lakhs kind of CTC they are offering, and they said that I need biotechnology also. Many of our students scared and saying that, sir, I have never done Python in my life. I have never done data analytics component in my life. I am a biotechnologist. I am very interested to go to wet lab kind of the world. I never done this. And what I am going to play a role there in a Mu Sigma kind of globally recognized analytic consulting company? What I am going to play there? What is my purpose there? Then exactly the same way I explain them, and I find many of the students started taking interest, and few of them have done their first round of interview also, first round of evaluation. So my take from this kind of event my take is not just celebrating the success of 45 students who got a job in Wipro. Of course, this is a celebration of that success. But my take is much larger, much deeper. My take is, how can I create the mind of the young generation to think beyond syllabus, to understand beyond curriculum, look beyond your credit system, look beyond your certificate. That's where the success of life lies. Many of you feel that, okay, I never done this, so I may fail. Trust me, failure is also a success. Failure is also a success. You have not learned to ride a cycle in the first attempt. You fall down at least 10 times. And then lastly, finally you know that how to ride a cycle. That's the success that you have got in your life. And I coined a new term, that's in one of my sessions, suddenly it came in my mind, one of the session in other university, suddenly the term came in my mind. How can I probably celebrate this failure? And I coined a term called fail forward. Fail and then forward. Fail, learn, recognize, identify, step forward. You are going to get the success. So always try to think beyond. Whatever is there is a circle given to you. And you know, the beautiful story, I just conclude because all senior people are sitting here, I don't want to take more time. No, there's a beautiful story. I don't know, how many of you know Bengali? সবাই জানো তো? এটা একটু বাংলায় বলতে হবে, না হলে আমার না এই ভেতর থেকে আসছে না স্টোরিটা বলার জন্য। একটু বাংলায় বলে নি এটা। হ্যাঁ, so Wipro people are sitting that, please don't, take that I'm saying in Bengali. Yeah, cope up. There is a beautiful story in many of the management, leadership session that I say this story. ছোটবেলায় যারা গ্রামে বড় হয়েছো তারা দেখেছো, গ্রামে গরু থাকে এবং সেই গরুকে একটা গাছ বা একটা খুঁটির মধ্যে বেঁধে রাখা হয়। ওখানেই তাকে খাবার দেওয়া হয়, সে খায়, সকাল থেকে সন্ধে ওটাই করে। And we keep on doing that, year after year, month after month, year after year. চলতেই থাকছে। একটা দিন আসে, সেই বাড়ির একটি ছেলে, সে বাবার যখন সারাটা জীবন ওই গরুটাকে ওই জায়গায় বেঁধে রেখেছে, খাবার দিয়েছে, হৃষ্টপুষ্ট করেছে, মোটা করেছে, গরুটা ভালো সুস্বাস্থ্যের আদর্শ নজির আছে। বাবা যখন বয়স হয়েছে, অসুস্থ হয়েছে, তখন তার ছেলে একদিন এসে ভাবে যে এবারে গরুটার দায়িত্ব আমাকে নিতে হবে। কীভাবে নেব? আমার হাতে এত সময় নেই, একটা কাজ করি, ওকে খেতে দিয়ে দিই আর ওই দড়িটা গাছ থেকে খুলে দিই। সারপ্রাইজিংলি ওই গরুটা কিন্তু গাছ থেকে খুলে দেওয়ার পরেও ওই রাউন্ডের মধ্যেই ঘোরাফেরা করছে, ওর বাইরে আর সে যেতে চাইছে না। So what is the message out of this entire story? Because তুমি যদি নিজেকে প্র্যাকটিস করো, that I will not see beyond of anything, and you will understand, you will limit yourself with a circle. Tomorrow the opportunities are there, but you can't adopt, you can't take up that opportunity. গরুটার মতো, there are opportunity to go out, celebrate, the father's time to the son's time, have lot of green grass and all these things, but ও যেতে পারলো না। কেন যেতে পারলো না? বিকজ ওকে ওর মনের মধ্যে সাইকোলজিক্যালি ইম্প্যাক্ট করে দেওয়া হয়েছে that your life is within this circle, so don't go beyond of that. And he started believing that my life is not there, it is my life with this circle only. But আমরা তো তা নয়, we all are educated. আমরা পড়াশোনা করছি, আমরা জগৎকে জানবো বলেই পড়াশোনা করছি, রাইট? আমরা পড়াশোনা করছি টু সলভ দ্য প্রবলেম অফ দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড, কিন্তু আমরা যদি নিজেরাই না বেরোতে পারি তাহলে আমরা জানবো কি করে পৃথিবীর প্রবলেম কোথায়। So one of the important outcome of education, not only to get a job, the important outcome of the education, that how can I recognize the problem of the world and come out with the solution. That's where the application plays an important role of the theory that you learn. For me, this kind of session is to open up that mind, not only to certify you, not only to celebrate your success, not only to, we called it as very popular term, industry academia relation. For me, it is to open up my mind. This is an opportunity to know that my life is not limited here. My life is limited within this globe. Let's go explore, take up the challenge and solve the challenge. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your such enriching words.
Now, I request Professor Abhijit Giri sir and Professor Dr. Rudra Prasad Shaha to kindly felicitate our esteemed Wipro dignitaries. Mr. Jyotishman Sen, sir, please come front of the stage.
Please give them a round of applause.
Next, we have Dr. Sushant Senapati sir.
A round of applause, please.
Next, we have Monalisa Mazumdar Gupta ma'am, training manager from Wipro Limited. Shobhik Haldar sir, training specialist Wipro Limited. Next we have Binay Agarwal, Deputy Manager, Wipro Limited. Next, Khan Ahmed Bazargan, Talent Skilling, Deputy Manager, Wipro Limited. Next, Mr. Shiva Prasad Mohanty sir, Wipro Limited. Next, Paulavi Dasgupta Sen, ma'am, Talent Skilling Deputy Manager, Wipro Limited.
Now I will request all of the Wipro dignitaries to please come on the stage to receive the memento. Let's give them a huge round of applause, please. Thank you, everyone.
I just want to share one more good news since the Wipro team is here. This 45 odd number of selection happened Wipro from biotechnology and SOHMS. There are another 7-8 selection happened in Wipro from GIS, MSc Geoinformatics. From GIS also happened. So I think that variety is now spread. The scope and opportunities are not limited only in BTech computer science. Scope and opportunities beyond that also. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Now I would like to invite Rudra sir to come in front of the stage and enlighten us with a few words.
Good afternoon, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my colleagues and students. I'll take only 2 minutes. So, as you heard from Professor Giri, and he was trying to convince you to come out of your comfort zone. And we are very good at it, to stay in our comfort zone. And as biology students or biotechnology students or pharmacy students, throughout the last, because you are final year students, so last 3 years you have learned a lot of things, the domain knowledge. And from the university point of view also, we have given you classes from the career life CLL for soft skill as well as aptitude and communication and other. So you have 1 year left. You have seen your seniors that more than 50 students got placed in Wipro in various division. And next year probably their requirement going to be much more higher. And there are probably 200 to 300 students are there in the next year from pharmacy as well as from biotechnology as well as microbiology, and including SOBAS, geoinformatics, maybe there are more 100 more students are there. So 400 and 500 pull-up students are there from you, and probably Wipro going to take more students through training and other opportunities that are available to you, because your seniors have gotten some opportunities, some training, and you are probably going to get more of those. So you are being fortunate, and you have the opportunity to being absorbed is one of the premier institutions in India. So your aspiration should be higher. You should not confine yourself to only the companies that you know in your domain. There are opportunities that are available, and through the national education policies now you have the capacity as well as through your curriculum also. You can go beyond your curriculum. You are not limited to your curriculum, even if there are certain restrictions are there, but university has given you ample opportunity to be skilled in certain other domains that are required for the certain requirements of different companies. So one of the important thing is communication is very important, that I'm sure you learned through the trainings from CLL and others. You still have 1 year left before you hit the market, and please use whatever ample opportunities you have, and through the trainings of through the Wipro trainers and the trainers of CLL, please attend all those classes diligently, because we have seen in last few years that your seniors and others want to skip classes that are not domain classes. And although it is the tendency has reduced considerably, but I request through this podium that you have seen what your seniors can do, and I'm sure your batch is much more smarter and you have more opportunities. Please attend those classes diligently, the soft skill classes and all the trainings and boot camps that are periodically organized by the CDC as well as CLL, and I'm sure that your batch will be much more successful than your seniors. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Jyotishman sir to kindly share a few words with us.
So good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Giri, Dr. Shaha, Dr. Hasnai, and Dr. Singh, and last but not the least, the students. So students are, I would say, the fulcrum of this entire program. So without you, this wouldn't have been possible. So first of all, I would also like to thank Mr. Giri and Mr. Shaha for a very thought-provoking speech. So even I also made to think a lot and kind of try to understand what all we could achieve through this program, which is much beyond a collaboration between industry and academia. But yes, when we thought of this kind of initiative, the objective was primarily to bridge the gap between the colleges, the universities, and the demands and the requirements of the industry. And you all, we are extremely confident that you all have abundance of knowledge through this academic curriculum, and thanks to universities like Adamas. But when you all step into the corporate world, there are certain things, certain nuances that nuance can be related to the actual domain of the job or softer skills, which need to be taken into consideration. And that is with that intent only we started looking into this aspect few years back, and we tried out with some colleges, and then this year we had that opportunity to collaborate with your university at Adamas. And today I really feel privileged to be part of this event where we are kind of celebrating the success of this entire, I would say, a pilot or a kind of a first time initiative. And if I go by some of the data points which Shiva helped me with, so I think around 70 odd students took part in this entire program when they were trained. And in fact, when we started, we never expected that almost around 50 students will get absorbed in different roles in Wipro. So great job, all of you. I would also like to touch upon one point. I heard Dr. Shaha saying that you all should feel privileged to be getting an opportunity to join an organization like Wipro in the start of our career. But I would go one step backward. The opportunity which emerged out of this collaboration, where in the final year of your curriculum, all of you are getting exposed to the actual requirement of a job which is very, very close to the domain which you have studied. And before even you step out, you already know a lot of things. So those kind of opportunities were not there when we started our career long back. In fact, clinical research, post-marketing surveillance were like kind of in infancy at that time. And all of us, I also happened to be a pharma graduate. So when I came out of my college, I had little clue what I should do with my degree. The job requirements are also not very high, especially in our part of the world and especially in a state like West Bengal back in those days. But then with the industry evolving and with corporates kind of taking that one step forward to reach out to the colleges to get them trained even before they are considered for a job, that is what I think is the privileged part. Jobs will happen, jobs will come and go, but the point is that even before you are embarking and you are starting your first job, you already have a sneak peek into a corporate world. That is what we all should be proud about. And on that happy note, I want to thank all of you to take this program with the kind of enthusiasm which you have done, and also take your time to come to this event today and kind of be part of this entire celebration. Okay. So thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Next, we have Sushant Senapati, sir, from Wipro to kindly share few words with us.
At the time we started the program, it was morning. Now it's afternoon. I can say good afternoon, everyone. So I'm a physician by qualification, right? And most of you probably would be still wondering what is a physician is doing in Wipro. And when you hear about the name of Wipro, the first thing that would come to your mind is it's a tech company. It's an IT company, which we are. That's our core, right? But what's a physician doing in Wipro? Let me also introduce you. I also have a team member who is a dentist. Paulumi, Dr. Paulumi, she's a dentist. So what's a dentist is doing in Wipro? You have pharmacists, you have mechanical engineers. What are they doing in Wipro, right? So the idea of this program, the industry and academia collaboration, right, is to bridge that gap, right? What a pharmacist or a physician or an engineer, right, has what kind of career opportunities they have. Right? Are you guys doing in your practice that we are doing? You are. Right? So when you are studying, when you are doing your probably 10th or 12th grade, right, before you finished your 12th grade, you already would have started preparing for the entrance examination, right? So you know where to go, that I have to sit in the exam. So finishing my curriculum or my 10th or 12th degree is not the end goal, because that's where I have to go. I have to sit in the exam to get into a technical education, right? That's what we are exactly doing, right? So not only Wipro, every other company, TCS, Cognizant, they all hire talents from the academia, right? Wipro is not the only company. They all hire talents. So what is Wipro doing differently? We were also hiring candidates from academia. But what we realized that instead of just hiring the candidates fresh out of college, why don't we go a step beyond? Give them an idea when they are actually studying their standard curriculum. Give them an idea that what kind of career opportunities are there apart from the regular job that they were thinking, so Abhijit sir was talking about as a pharmacist, the first thing that would come to your mind is that I'll get into QA production, right? But a lot of people didn't knew that they have a great opportunity in their career ahead, right? So that was our idea, that we should go and tell them, give them an awareness of the opportunities that lies in these kind of companies, right? And so that they prepare themselves, right? And is getting the job or hiring a right talent is the end goal? Do you think just hiring the right talent or training people or hiring the right talent for Wipro is the end goal of Wipro? It should not be, and that's what I am going to tell you, that when you start your career, some of the students probably are already placed in Wipro, I am assuming, sir, right? Some of the students are there in first or second year, they have come for the orientation that what kind of career lies for them, right? But the end goal is not to get a job, right? So today you work in a, let's say, for a pharmaceutical customer or a medical device customer, right? So either you get into pharmacovigilance or material vigilance or the device vigilance, right? So when you work for a pharmaceutical company, right, you primarily would start getting into pharmacovigilance, right? So what is the end goal? Who is your end goal? Who is your end customer? The end customer is either you or your family member or your friends and relatives. How? Today you are going to work on a pharmacovigilance of a drug. That means you are analyzing the possible adverse reactions of a drug or a medicine. Who is going to consume that medicine? You or your family member or your friends, right? So who is the end customer? So the knowledge that you are acquiring and you are going to utilize, right, is you are the end customer. It's not the customer that you work for, like, the Philips or Pfizer or a Johnson & Johnson, right? It is you who is the end customer. So when you get into a career, you are working on a case that means a possible adverse reaction or a product complaint that probably has come out of the use of a medical device like an ultrasound machine or MRI machine, right? But think in this way that this is going to impact me probably someday, right? Or my family member or relatives, right? So your goal, so whenever you work, your end goal should be, right? It's not to complete the assigned cases that you are assigned to finish on a day. Your end goal should be, how my job or my work is going to impact the end subject, who is the patient, right? That is what you guys should think, and that is what I think you should think when you are choosing a career. When I finished my degree, I also started clinical practice, right? Probably I was the first, and I am the first from my college probably to get into and explore a career into clinical research of pharmacovigilance. As Jyotish was saying, when I started my career way back in 2008 in industry, right? That time clinical research, pharmacovigilance, these were very, very, very early things. We had few organizations who started supporting. Some of the organizations started giving certifications like an ICRI, Institute of Clinical Research in India, or Manipal University, where I did my first graduation in clinical research and regulatory affairs. But we had no idea, and this is something that we wanted to getting into an uncharted territory that probably our seniors had not entered. Today here we are, and establishing a great career and impacting so many patients. Like in my life, I have worked for different pharmaceutical companies, top pharmaceutical companies, right? And I have been lucky to be involved in the development of blockbuster drugs, right? I can see at least 2 blockbusters that I have worked on. The first ever oral therapy for multiple sclerosis, fingolimod, Ginilia. That was the drug, that's one of the blockbuster drugs in the market that was developed by Novartis when I was working with Novartis, right? So that's the impact that you are going to make. That when you proudly say that, this is what the drug that I worked. Or tomorrow you go to a clinic, you take your family members for an ultrasound machine. Today I look at whether it's Philips or GE, right? And you still know that, if this device is unable to detect, let's say ultrasound machine, right? So how an ultrasound machine, so we do the product complaint management, right? Or the report that are coming from it. So if the ultrasound machine is expected to do a proper diagnosis, for example, a patient had an appendicitis, then he had abdominal pain and vomiting, and the doctor suggested him to go for a sonography ultrasound. So the ultrasound machine was expected to diagnose the appendicitis, the inflated appendix, the inflamed appendix, right? The machine failed. The machine, let's say, gave a reading that the appendices are normal. Now, the doctor would not treat. He did not treat because the ultrasound report came as normal appendix, right? But what happened? The infection spread, and the appendix actually ruptured. Right? I'm just giving an example. Ruptured. Right? So who is to be blamed here? Is the physician? No, it's the ultrasound machine. So now the product complaint that you are going to analyze that is coming from the ultrasound machine, how is it going to impact me or my patients or my relatives, right? That is where I think the core job satisfaction, the core job satisfaction in this industry is not a high paid salary or a work culture which is like just sitting in an AC machine. You are not in a hospital running around behind patients, right? It's not the job satisfaction is that how you are going to impact the life of those patients. Those are nothing but you or your relatives, right? So as students, that's what I would say, please focus on that. Adamas University, I think one of the, I have mentioned, sir, it's a great campus, and Abhijit sir has been so, adaptive. So when I remember for this year, when I came for the first meeting, and I was in Abhijit sir's cabin, and we were just talking about how this curriculum is designed. And then we spoke about why communication training is also important, which we had not planned actually from Wipro's, this side for this year. He immediately called and he said, no, let me also invite our communication in-house communication trainer, so that they can conduct the training program, the communication training program. So that is how he is adapting. And before coming to this meeting, we were also thinking how we are going to take this beyond. Now we have done industry academia collaboration. That means we have trained the students, but we are already taking the students back. What is the next step? Now we also have to orient your teachers, right? So the knowledge goes to your curriculum. When you are studying itself, your teachers are already trained, or they have an awareness of what the industry requires, right? So they are already trained. By the time we come for this kind of sessions, it's kind of a refresher session for us, right? So this is what an adaptive thinking or forward thinking universities should be. And I think I would honestly thank Abhijit sir and Adamas University for that, because that's how it's forward thinking should be. Because unless we adapt ourselves with the changing world, we won't be able to sustain. And nature's rule is very basic: survival of the fittest. How do you remain fittest? By adapting yourself, continuously adapting yourself with new skills. And the way the industry is moving, that is how the only way you can be relevant in the industry, and we can sustain, otherwise we will perish. With that note, I would once again thank all the students we have already got placed or got trained. Those who have not placed, I'm sure you have learned the knowledge, and I'm sure you're going to find also another job for yourself. And the students who are also looking forward to these sessions, right? Thank you so much once again, and thank you, Adamas University. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Next, I would like to invite Shiva Prasad Mohanty, sir, to kindly share some words of wisdom with us.
Hey everyone, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, respected faculty members, my fellow colleagues, and most important, my students. So, we already talked about lot. What's the importance of this program? and where exactly we are. Out of 70 students, 50 got selected. But I'll just give one example or one story, because some days, like if I'll go to my career, 18 years, 16 years back, I wrote an entire PhD thesis to get a chance to attend an interview. Because at that time, there were no mobile, that development is not there in internet. There is no scope, no campus as such. I'm part of BPharm and MPharm group, okay? We didn't get that chance. Entire PhD thesis on pharmacology, without help of AI, without help of ChatGPT, searched Google, lot of links, I wrote it. So now if I'll get a chance to write a PhD thesis with the help of AI, with the platform like Docking, QSR, lot of software evolved, right, for drug discovery. Docking, scoring, QSR, that is my domain in drug discovery. So it's easy now, but see what you are getting. You are getting expert over here. The training team who trained you guys in this year program, they are not only trainer, they are training managers. They trained you guys. And it's not only the classroom training, we have the hands-on practice. The guys are sitting in front of here, they know me and they know my team, my entire Wipro team. Hands-on practice were there, revision was there, dedicated revision, and also multiple assessments, multiple layer of filtration. And you guys stood well, you guys really did well from the beginning. And also on the day of interview, when I came with my panelist from Wipro, I told them, last night I had a visualization, I will be going to see you in the campus of Wipro, and I claimed that and you guys did that, right? So that's the power of spirit or visualization which we have to incorporate in our mindset. Adaptability, no doubt that is required, and also the attention deficit I am seeing here. Gen Zs, right? You guys are Gen Zs, right? So backbenchers I'm still seeing, kuchur puchur is going on. So we are not giving that attention. And the only, I'll tell the reason behind it. Scrolling. If we'll do that, our life will also go like that. Scrolling. So, first thing, piece of advice from myself, give attention to your future. Because here we are talking about future, right? Those who already built their future, sitting in front line or second line, they already did that. They know what they have to do and they did it. But now it's up to you. So what you have to do, I have certain piece of advice for you guys. Communication training. Who all of you like the next upcoming batch fear English? Please raise your hands. Honestly, nobody is going to judge you. Please raise your hand. If you're now you're not voicing out for yourself, then nobody will do that. Yeah, I can see hands. Yeah, please raise hands. Yeah. Great. Thanks. For you guys, advice. Simply, do not fear it. It's a language of communication, yaar. Nothing else. Do not fear it. And incorporate English in 4 structured way in your life. Every day. From today onwards. LSRW. What is that? I think you guys know it. L for listening. S for speaking. W for writing. R for reading. In English, with your colleagues, with your comfort zone, if you're fearing of getting judged, make your close groups, right? Talk in English. Think in English. Whatever you try to do tomorrow, what you did throughout the day, at the end of the day, think in English. Do the self-talk. Talk with yourself. You do not have anybody to, practice. You have AI tools also to practice. They will help you. Okay, this is the grammatical mistake, this is the mistake, they will tell you. So those practical aspects incorporate into your life, inculcate into your habits from today itself. For the basic level, those who fear, for them that is the piece of advice. Because domain thing, don't worry. If you start one step, you will get, you take one step, you will get all the assistance from the universe. That's the rule of universe. For the advanced level, what they will do? Okay, I am good in English, I am in C1 level, so I'll go to the advanced level. For them, add storytelling to your way of communication. Think inside your brain, LSRW, done, add storytelling. Who all knows Palki Sharma? Anybody follow Palki Sharma? I'm giving one example. See, in the age of 60s, she left well-established first post, driven by Reliance, and started her own media house. That's IGR, India Global Review. So the way she communicates, she's a very fluent English communicator, and you just follow her and try to understand how she talk about the story, how she portrays herself. That's the thought behind it. So follow her. So try to incorporate that into your mindset. You don't have to be Sasi Tharoor like that. For that kind of English is not required. Just basic communication. Try to converse among yourself and add the story. Okay? So that is the piece of advice from communication skills, right? Third, going line by line. Third is, what happen if you will get a chance to drive own thought to everybody? So in that case, what you will do? First, do self-judgment. That is SWOT analysis. Your strength, SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. So do your own analysis, and whatever score you had yesterday, try to go to the next step. So that's your own judgment you have to do, right? And lastly, for the newcomers, for the next year participants, start building your own group. And if you are planning to come into this field, try to deep dive into this forum, like, medical device forum, what exactly happening. Already Sushant sir talked about that. Jyoti sir talked about that. We already talked about that. So try to get those social media content or guidelines from the internet and try to heavily, give your time to that site. Understood, guys? Next year plus 100 plus, that is our minimum goal. Are you with me, guys? Visualize yourself in any of the organization. So that is, thank you guys. Now I will, from our side, for this program, getting it happened, lot of people were involved from Adamus. So from our side, from Wipro side, we will try to felicitate them, a token of appreciation from our side. So first of all, I would like to ask Sushant sir to come on the stage so that we will start calling the names for the felicitation. So obviously first one, Avijit Giri sir, for the entire assistance from the beginning of the program along with Abhidipta and the team. He was there with us and a huge anchor for us to stick to this program and a huge success bearer of this program. Abhijit sir. So a certificate of token from here also as well for assisting in terms of training initiative. Then I would like to call Dr. Rudra Prasad Saha sir. Please come on the stage. Senior Vice President, Career Development Cell. Dean Academics, sorry, my bad. Certificate? Okay. Next, Dr. Manoj Singh sir. Please come on the stage. Dean, School of Life Sciences and Biotechnology. Next, Dr. Sanjay De sir. Sanjay Desai is not here? Okay. Next, Mr. Saugata Halda, sir. His contribution is phenomenal during the training program. He was there all the time with us, the training team, and assisting with the students for the interview arrangement also. In campus, he was there all the time and assisting us for this fruitful outcome of this program. Sir, certificate, sir, certificate. Now, Dr. Sanjay Desai is not there. Okay. Okay, Abhidipta sir, please come on the stage. He is also equally, from the beginning of this program, he was there at Wipro, started, discussing about this program, and we formulated the plan, then we chalked it out, and it happened in front of you. 50 out of 70 students. Thanks, Mr. Abhidipta, for all of your contribution. Now I would like to call Miss Swati Biswas. Swati Biswas, madam, please come on the stage. She is from Executive Assistant SRVP Office, CDC, assisting us in this program. Thank you, ma'am, for your contribution. Then, Mr. Sudip Kumar, sir. He was also from the beginning assisting with this program in terms of transportation, in terms of all the arrangements, and what we did, on the same day when we had the interview, we onboarded people as well, students from here as well, into the Wipro office so that they will join soon. So he was there assisting us from the beginning till the end. Thank Sudip sir. Next, Miss Isita Bhomik, madam. So she played a vital role for organizing this entire, culmination or convocation program. And a huge round of applause I would be expecting. Thank you, madam. So with that, we are concluding this program. Thank you, Mr. Dr. Sushant sir. And guys, this is not the convocation program or culmination or end program. It's the opening up endless or beginning of endless thoughts and endless opportunities. So be with us, and next year we will definitely be together and have this program, and again we will be seeing a lot of success. Thanks guys, everyone, for your time, and thanks to the dignitaries. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
We now come to a very special moment of today's event, where we recognize students who have demonstrated dedication, consistency, and excellence throughout the training initiative.
These students maintained regular attendance, successfully completed all their assessment and the final assessment. Most importantly, performed exceptionally well in the placement drive where they were selected. We are proud to present the Special Excellence Performer Award to the following students: who has successfully completed 24 hours medical device reporting pharmacovigilance certificate training program conducted under PharmaVigilex Life Science Training Initiative by Adamas University in association with Wipro Limited from 1st to 8th June 2026. Now let's invite Srija Talukdar from MSc Microbiology to the stage. I would also like to invite Abhijit sir and Jyotishmoy sir to kindly give them the award.
I would like to request you to share a few words about your experience from Adamas to Wipro.
good afternoon. My name is Shrija Talukdar, and I have studied BSc and MSc Microbiology from Adamus University. And standing here today fills me with gratitude and happiness. Securing a position with Wipro through a campus placement drive is a proud moment for me and a dream come true. I sincerely thank our Dean, HOD, and respective faculty members of SOLB for their constant guidance, encouragement throughout my whole journey. A special thanks to Shogato sir and Obhidipto sir for believing in us, preparing us for placement, and motivating us to give our best. I am also grateful to Adamus University for organizing the workshop, which gave us valuable industry exposure. Joining Wipro marks the beginning of new chapter in my life. I would like to express my thanks to the entire Wipro team as well and they are extremely helpful and supportive during the transition from college to work life. It is not just a job for me, it's an opportunity to learn, grow, and make my family and university proud. To my juniors, I would like to say, never underestimate yourself, stay dedicated, keep learning, and trust your hard work. Your opportunity will come. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, next I would like to invite Nitisha Gupta from BTech Biotechnology. Abhijit sir and Jyotishma sir, please present the award.
Didi, can you please share your experience from Adamus to Wipro?
So, good morning to everyone, respected faculty members, representatives from Wipro, my mentors, my fellow students, and of course, all my friends. A very warm good afternoon to everyone. So, I'm Nitisha Gupta, and I have completed my BTech in Biotechnology from Adamus University. And so, standing here today feels a little surreal, because a few months ago, if someone would have told me that I would be starting my career from Wipro, I would not have believed them. And it was all possible because of Adamus University CDC team, so thank you to them. So I think today is a good day to go back to where it all started. I was very nervous to learn the new concepts from material vigilance. It was a new subject, new knowledge. I did not know the concepts, so nervousness climbed up that I need to remember everything. But even now, I'm still trying to wrap up my brain with all the information, and the Wipro team has been extremely helpful to me for enabling me to settle myself in the Wipro. So. But honestly speaking, during this time, I think the training has taught me a very important lesson that sometimes when an opportunity comes, it does not come with a tag. It comes very casually, and we just have to step into it. We just have to take the leap, and I think we don't have to have everything figured out. I think we should just take the steps, and eventually it may become a changing point in a career. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Shalankara Ghosh from MSc Biotechnology. Please come on the stage. And also, I would like to request Shushant sir and Rudra sir to please give them the award.
Please share your experience with us.
Hi, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Salankara Ghosh, and I'm a very recent graduate of Adamus University. I graduated this year with a master's in biotechnology, and now I'm a member of Wipro as an associate. I am extremely grateful to Adamus and Wipro for bringing this amazing opportunity to us and opening up a new world for us, which I'm sure a lot of people like me had no idea about up until like 3 months ago. Thanks to this, my unemployment phase did not last long. Anyway, back to the important stuff. The training session here at Adamus was held by Wipro to educate us on pharmacovigilance and material vigilance, and it lasted a week. We got to learn about the basics of the field, which basically gave us a kickstart to cracking the interview with a lot more nonchalance. It was a lot more effortless. The trainers here, Shiva Prasad Mohanty, Shovik Haldar, Mona Lisa Majumdar, JJ Rena, thanks to all of them for making this so easy. And as for the preparations on my part, I only had to follow whatever was being taught and understand it all, and that alone was more than enough. This endeavor would definitely not have been possible without the constant efforts of Abhijit Giri and Abhidipta Ganguly and Shogata Haldar, and also my professors. So I'm grateful to everyone. I'm grateful to my university. I'm grateful to Wipro. I'm grateful to the coffee in my office. I'm grateful to my professors. Thank you so much, and thank you, universe.
Thank you so much.
Next, I would like to invite Arnab Nondi from M-Farm to please come on the stage. I would also like to request Rudra sir and Shushan sir to please give him the award.
During your college days, have you ever thought you will be part of Wipro family? Please share your experience.
Thank you everyone. Today I am here as an associate of Wipro, but last few months has been a very tough journey. Starting from the training sessions organized by the Wipro in the Adamus to the interview part, those were the very tough days, but since I joined Wipro, our trainers really taught well and they always supported us. And special thanks to Sogata sir and Abhidu sir for continuous motivations and continuous support. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Rajkumar Bhunia from B Farm to please come in the stage. I would also like to request Shiva Prasad sir and Abhijit sir to give him the award.
Please share your experience with your juniors.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am truly honored to receive this award today. I sincerely thank you, Adamus University and Wipro, for giving me this recognition and opportunity. And I would like to thank you, express my heartful gratitude to Sogata sir and Vidipta sir. The workshop and communication skill classes and the mock interview is very helpful for gaining my confidence. And these awards motivate me to continue learning, hard work, and to become a responsible healthcare professionals. And thank you all. Have a good day.
Thank you. Their achievements reflects their commitment to learning and the readiness to take the next step towards their professional careers.
Congratulations to all our excellent performers.
Let's give them a huge round of applause. Now, we move on to the certificate distribution ceremony, recognizing the dedication and participation of our students throughout the Pharma Vigilex program.
As we come to the end of this wonderful event,
Okay, list.
I would also like to request respected guest to please give the certificates. Let's
Manoj sir,
invite-
can you please come on the stage?
Manoj.
And Mona Lisa Majumdar Gupta ma'am.
I would like to invite Shreya Borik from MSc Microbiology to come in front of the stage. Shreya Borik, will you please share some words? Please.
First of all, I think like this life gives you unexpected bumps, hikes, and challenges, but you still made on time. So hi, my name is Shreya Barik. I have completed my MSc from Adamas University. I have completed my bachelor degree from University of Calcutta. If you would have asked me few days or few weeks ago, I would have been very nervous about whether I could crack the interview or get into this job or not. But now I am here, and this credit all goes for the Wipro team because they were so patient with us. They taught us each and everything with patience, and this made me believe into my own into my own power, and that's why I want to thank you all. Thank you Avidipto sir, Shogata sir for helping me in every challenge, and lastly I want to thank my HOD for being with me in my tough days, and that's all for me. Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Bipasha Saha from MPharm to please come on the stage. I would like to request Didi to please share some words.
Thank you everyone. Thank you to the CDC and the Wipro officials to conduct the workshop in our university. It was a very wonderful opportunity for us to know the meteorovigilance and pharmacovigilance field very closely, and it is such a wonderful opportunity for us to learn, and that's all. Thank you.
Next, I would like to request Ritom Shaha from BTech Biotechnology to please come on the stage. Ritam Shah, please share a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I would like to thank Adamas University and Wipro committee to help me learn this new things, pharmacovigilance, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Next, I would like to request Digonto Patro from BTech Biotechnology to please come on the stage.
So, very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Digonto Patro. So, it was a very good and cheerful learning experience for everyone. So, we have learned a lot of things, a lot of new things about pharmacovigilance and a lot of things that are not taught during our sessions in the college. So, I really thank Adamas University and Wipro for giving this very good opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manoj sir. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Bishi Shah sir and Dr. Shubhendu Kumar Shahu sir to come on the stage. And I would also request our Wipro dignitaries to felicitate them. Flower. Sir, please be on the stage for awarding.
Next, I would like to invite Mir Ayan Milind from MSc Biotechnology to please come on the stage.
So you guys please give them their certificates. Okay, we are also, I want to also ask Paulumi Dasgupta Sen ma'am to please come on the stage. Ma'am, please join them. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would also request Shobhi Khalda sir to please come on the stage.
I would like to request Prodipta Kundu from M-Farm to please come on the stage.
Good afternoon. First of all, I have never thought of joining Wipro beforehand, but it was all possible because of the CDC team. Thank you to Obiditya sir and Shogata sir. And above all, it's all the God's plan. I believe in God's plan. It's because of him I got selected in Wipro. Thank you to God. Joy Matara, Har Har Mahadev.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. You may please take your seats. I would like to request Poulumi ma'am and Khan sir to please come on the stage to give the certificates for the next performers. I would like to invite Shahoshrabdi Maji from M-Farm to please come on the stage. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Mona Lisa ma'am and Binoy Agarwal sir to please come on the stage. I would also like to invite Priyasha Datta from M-Farm to please come on the stage. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, please be on the stage.
Mona Lisa ma'am, please stay on the stage. I would also like to invite Poulumi ma'am to also come on the stage. And Debraj Roy from B-Farm to please come on the stage and receive your certificate. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
As we come to the end of this wonderful event, I sincerely thank our esteemed guests, Wipro officials, deans, CDC members, faculty, and all the students. We are truly grateful for this valuable opportunity to learn, grow, and explore the field of pharmacovigilance and material vigilance. I would like to request Abhijit sir to conclude the session.
Both the tough job given to me, opening the ceremony and closing the ceremony, both the toughest work. However, I believe this is a privilege to me as well. And this is an opportunity, as I said, and as I said the context at the beginning, I would probably won't say this is the end of the ceremony. I would probably redefine and recoin this is the beginning of the, the new era that we all are getting into. Set your mind, get yourself ready for the opportunity which is available in the world. That's the message to all my students here. I also keep on telling this message not only to my students, I also keep on telling this message to myself, that I don't want to be restricted myself within one particular domain. I being a software engineer, started my career in software development domain. Got sponsored by the company to do my MBA in one of the IIMs. Did my MBA, moved to business, moved to consulting, moved to variety of the industries, starting from the data center to the healthcare and FMCG and all this kind of space. So this journey always keep me motivating me to look for the opportunity outside. Don't be limit yourself within what you have. Opportunities are really, really huge. With this message, let me take a step to request all of you to prepare for the future by extending my heartiest thanks to the team from Wipro. Thank you so much to each one of you for considering one of the most futuristic university in the east part of the world is Adamas University, to choosing us and giving the opportunity to all our students. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I believe this is, as an academician today, I believe this is something that I'm handing over my next generation to your hand. I'm handing over my son or daughter to your hand to keep them alive and help them to grow in future. I also take this opportunity to extend my heartiest thanks to the entire academic leadership here of the university. Professor Dr. Saha, Professor Dr. B.C. Saha, who probably is not from the biotechnology and pharmaceutical space. He's the Dean of our School of Smart Agriculture. I'm so happy, sir, that at this age also you take a keen interest to see the opportunity beyond the agriculture space, because you came here, you was talking to me, you came here to see the opportunity beyond agriculture space, how the students can take a shape. And that's how the journey should start. Dr. Manoj, Shubhendu sir, for everyone, for taking this opportunity ahead and motivating the students to think beyond. I won't do the justice if I'm not extending the thanks to my own team members. Normally I don't praise them. That is the part of and practice of my professional journey. I normally don't praise anybody in front. That is, I'm sorry, but that's how I evolved myself. But I believe praising someone's effort and recognizing someone's effort in public is the ideal way to recognizing the efforts. I take this opportunity to extend my heartiest thanks to Abhidipto, Shaugato, Swati, Isita, Sudip, everyone in the placement team. Everyone in the placement team. It was not an easy journey. It was not at all an easy journey. When our selection rate is probably less than 2%, 3% in the interview, when Wipro came, we strategized in a way that we can actually make a change. And today, selection rate is one organization 50 plus. So that's how the new journey definition is going to be defined. And this would have not been possible. It's a very collaborative, collective effort by the department and also from the placement team. Each one of you done a wonderful job. Thank you so much for bringing this proud moment to us. I sincerely appreciate the effort the Brandcom team is doing. And audio, video, the admin, the entire School of Media and Communication is also involved here. I can't really, do this if the motivation. See, and there is something called the leadership motivation. Everywhere it is important. When this proposal came that Wipro is going to come here to offer the training and all, and then followed by the placement drive and all, the first reaction of mine was that, I went back to my boss, I went back to my chairman, chancellor, saying that this is something is evolving in the Adamas University, and I would like to take this forward. He immediately said, this is what exactly that you have to do. Forget about what, the kind of classes happening and all these kind of things. This is what exactly that you need to do. You need to make a practice of it, that industry should come and talk here. Please go ahead. He's always a motivating leader and driving force of the Adamas University. I request the entire Wipro team, whenever you will get time, have a look of his journey. beyond, beyond anything else, I can guarantee that his journey can be a fuel of inspiration of your own life. In a single life, starting from a tuition center in a suburb area of Belghoria, and today is establishing a university and presenting global landscape of the higher education. In a single life, it's not a matter of joke. It is really a journey which is inspired to all of us. I take this opportunity to extend my heartiest thanks to Honorable Chancellor, Professor Dr. Somit Ray. His first-hand thought of students first. In the business world, we talk about customer first. And in academic world, he created a new narrative, it's called the students first. Other day I was talking, we both was traveling in a flight, and in a certain instance came, he said, when many of us, 2-3 of us, a CEO was there, I was there, chairman was there, and couple of things. So we was debating on certain things. Suddenly he concluded the statement and probably stopped everyone's mouth, saying that I believe my student. So what I'm trying to tell is, if the leader is having this approach, I think many things is possible. That may be little slow, but it is not impossible, right? So I take this opportunity to thank him for his leadership, his direction, thoughts, ethos that we nurture within ourselves, within the group. Thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, he is a profound name in the education industry, Professor Dr. Suranjan Das. They may not be always visible. Dr. Roy, Dr. Das, they may not be always visible. Thanks to Mr. Omen Thomas, who is the group CEO, may not be always visible. But trust me, whatever that we are doing in front, it somehow or somewhere their thoughts, their ideological support is there, and that's how we are progressing. Let's recognize their contribution, invisible contribution probably, at this end of this close. And thank you everyone who are involved. And thanks to Almighty, who is actually driving us for the future and everywhere where we want to go. Keep trusting Almighty. It's a very, very invisible force. That doesn't mean that you want to become religion. Trusting Almighty is not becoming the religion, right? Trust to whom you believe. Wish you all the best and thank you.